playing with numbers, 7th period. Dear students, in this period, let us discuss about some more divisibility rules. Which are the some more another rules of divisibility. So let us discuss about one by one. There are 4 important another divisibility rules. Let us discuss about first one. If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors of that number. So let us take an example of 36. That 36, a number, that is 36. A number is divisible by another number. The 36 is divided by 18. 36 is divided by 18. A number is divisible by another number. Yes, here it is another number. Then it is divisible by which is 36. It is divisible by each of the factors of that number. Which are the factors of 18? So to observe here, the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. See, the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 6, 3, 6, 9. These number also divisible by 36. A number is divisible by another number. 36. A number is divisible by another number. Then their factors, which factors? 18 factors also divisible by a given number. These factors divide by 36. Isn't it? This is the first divisibility rules. Let us take one more example of first one. 20. Okay. The 20 is a number. It divides by 10. 10 which are 20. Which are the factors of 10? The factors of 10 are, first one is 1, 2, 5. The first factor is 1, second factor is second, third factor is 5. These are the factors of 10. The 10 is divided by given number and also the given number. This 20 is divided by 10 and also 20 is divided by these numbers. This is this speciality about the first divisibility rule. Some more divisibility rule of first one. This is the information about first divisibility rules. Let us discuss about second one. If a number is divisible by 2 co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by their product also. A number is divisible by 2 co-prime numbers. So to observe here, let us take an example of 48. Okay, the 48 is a number, 2 co-prime numbers. The 48 is divided by 3 as well as 8. 3 and 8 are co-prime numbers. You should know the definition of co-prime numbers. What is the definition of co-prime numbers? 2 numbers having only 1 as a common factor. Once again, 2 numbers, see, these 2 numbers having only 1 as a common factor called co-prime numbers. 48 is divided by 3, 48 is divided by 8. What is the special about 3 and 8? 3 and 8 are co-prime numbers. A number is divisible by 2 co-prime numbers, then it is divisible by given number, then it is divisible by the product of the given co-prime numbers. What is the product of given co-prime numbers? 8 3 are 24. So you may check out 24, it is divide 48 very easy. Are you clear? I will give one more example. 80. Which are the co-prime numbers? Divide 80. 4 and 5. Okay. 4 and 5 divide 80. What is the product of 4 and 5? 4 5 jar, 5 4 jar. The product of 4 and 5 is 20. 5 4 jar 20. The 20 also divide 80. This is the very special thing. I will give you one more example. 12. Co-prime numbers. Which are the co-prime numbers divided 12? Observe here 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are co-prime numbers. 12 divided by 2, 12 divided by 3 is possible. What is the product of 2 and 3? 2 3 are 6. 6 also divide 12. 6 2 are 12. Isn't it? See, 24 are 80. Isn't it? It is possible. So this is the explanation about second one. Let us move third one. If two given numbers are divisible by a number, two given numbers are divisible by a particular number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. Observe here. I'll take an example. 10, 12. Take 10 and 12. These 10 and 12 is divided by which number? So divide by 2. 2 5 is 10. 2 6 is 12. Isn't it? 10 and 12 are given numbers. These two numbers is divided by 2. What is the another important continuous word? Then their sum. Which sum? 10 plus 12. Then their sum is also divisible by that number. The sum is divisible by that number. Observe here. 10 plus 12 is equals to 22. Yes, 22 also divided by 2. Okay? 10 and 12 divided by 2. And the given sum of 10 and 12. 10 plus 12 is equals to 22. 22 also divided by 2. Yes. Let us observe one more example. 16, 20. 16, 20. These two numbers is divided by 4. Okay. What is the sum of given number? 16 plus 20 is equals to 36. 36 also divided by 4. Are you clear? So this is the explanation about third one. Let us move next rule. Yes. If two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference. See, third one is sum, addition. Now fourth one is subtraction, difference. If two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Same example, same explanation. I'll take 40, 50. 40, 50. See, the 40 and 50 divided by 5. What is the difference? See, we need to find out difference. Observe here, the 40 minus 50. 40 minus 50 is equals to 25. Yes, 25 also divide by 5. Isn't it? The 25 also divide by 5. I have taken 40 and 50. 40 and 15 is divided by 5. What is the difference? 40 minus 15. The 40 minus 15 is equals to 25. Yes, the difference is also divided by given number. Okay. Yes. One more example. 35, 20. 35, 20 is divided by 5. Is divided by 5. What is the difference? 35 minus 20 is equals to 15. Yes. Observe here. 50 also divided by 5. This is the very special thing about divisibility rules. So this explanation is about fourth one. Okay, Choto? Please all of you save in your mind these divisibility rules as well as divisibility by 2, 3, okay, 7, 11 we have discussed in the last classes. Those are also very important. Please be concentrate, please have a look on these rules. It helps a lot in higher classes as well as present classes. And dear students, one more important point to you. Please be complete your notes as per that period. So that period, what is the period? Today is 7th period. You must be complete up to from 1st chapter to 7th period, 3rd chapter, 7th period. Today itself. Don't take a chance and don't expect my instructions. I won't give you any instructions. Please complete your notes today itself. And one more important thing, don't solve extra questions. You may concentrate only exercise 3.1. That today, exercise not. Yes, why you are solving problems? Concentrate only exercise problems. Don't solve extra questions. Try these in your notebook. In your notebook should be covered by only exercise problems. I hope you have understood. See, the today concept is some more divisibility rules. Later to write in your notes. Don't write. Just you must listen and save in your mind. Understand a concept. Don't write which I have written on board. don't write all things. And also, see, the next exercise is 3.5. True or false, need not to write in your notebook. Just you may solve in textbook itself. See, this is also, see, observe here. Yes, it's the question number 3.5. Question number 2, you start from notes. I hope you have understood. Don't be delay. Okay? Don't be delay. You must be solve up to as per the period. See, tomorrow 8th period. You must complete 7th period up to 7th period now itself. Tomorrow. Okay, you may complete tomorrow in tomorrow class itself. I hope you have understood. Prime factorization and also tree method. Totally we can discuss about factorized. How do we factorize a given number? What is the meaning of factorize? The factorizer is nothing but when a number is expressed as its factor is factorized. Observe choto 24. I'll take example 24. 24 we need to express as its factors. Given number is going to express by its factors. That is what factorization. So to observe here, this is a given number. 24 can be written as 12 into 12 into 2. See, and the very important thing is we need to concentrate prime numbers. Okay. In the first and second class we have discussed about prime numbers. So you should be saving your mind prime numbers. See, 2 is a prime number. It has cleared. It is not a prime number. So let us divide at 12. 12 can be written as 6 2 12 and here into 2 write as it is. 2 is prime number. 2 is prime number. These 2 has cleared. 6 we need to represent it as 3 into 3. Sorry, 3 2 6. Write 2 as it is into here 2 as it is. See, these are all the factors, prime numbers. These are the prime numbers. If you multiply 3 2 6, 6 2 12, 12 2 24. So the 24 has been factorized. Okay, yes, let us. 24 can be written as, see, 24 can be written as 6 into 4. This is one way. It is another way. Okay, 24 can be written as 6 into 4. Observe here, 6 can be written as like this. See, 3 2 6. Right into as it is into. 2 can be written as 2 into 2. 2 into 2. So the problem has cleared. I mean 24 has factorized. 3 2 2 2. This is another way. Okay. Let us move one more. 24 can be written as 8 into 3 is equals to 8 can be written as 4 2 8, right, into 3 as it is because 3 is a prime number. See, you need to write up to you get a prime number. This is the clue. Okay. See, 4 can be written as 2 4 into, right, into 2. Why should we write 2 as it is? Because we got a prime number. So need not to write one side, need not to divide into 3 as it is because 3 is a prime number. We got a prime number. See, 2, it's not possible to write one more another way. Say 2 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, 2 is prime number, 3 is prime number. So it is the final answer. So it is another. See, the 24 can be expressed in these 3 ways. Although the final answer is, see, I'll write here 3. Here is 3. Here is 3. Here is 3. One time. 1 2 1 2 1 time 2, second time 2, third time 2. So I'll write only one time. Here 2 2 2. 2 is a common. So 2 write one time. Next, here is 2, here is 2 balance, here is 2 balance. Right? One more time. See, Observe here, if we express it in different way, the answer remains same. I mean, the 24 has factorized as it is in all three ways. 3, 2, 2, 2. So this is the factorization method. This method is called as factorization method. Let us move about another problem. I mean, I'll take 36 here. Factorize the 36. So to observe here, 36 can be written as 12. 12 into 3. Okay. 12 can be written as 3 is prime number. Don't worry, just leave it. 12 can be written as 6 to the 12. Right, into here is 3. 6 can be written as 3 to the 6. Right into as it is, right into as it is, 3 as it is. See, we got answer. 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12, 12 3 the 36. Are you clear? Yes, it can be 36 can be written as another way. See, 9 for the 36. So 9 can be written as 3 into 3. Right into as it is, 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Please follow me. Is equals to. Yes, it has cleared. It's not possible to write one more step. 3 3 to 9, 9 to the 18, 18 to the 36. It has cleared. See, there are different ways, and also still we can write one more way. This is what factorization method. Tree method. Observe here. I'll take 90. This is 90. How can we factorize a 90? Observe to. This is tree method. 90 can be written as 10 into 9. Okay, so 10 9 is 90. 10 can be written as 5 2 ja. See, 5 2 ja 10. 5 2 ja 10 or numerate 2 5 ja 10. It's not a problem. 9 can be written as 3 3. So 3 3 ja 9. You may multiply 5 2 ja 10, 10 3 ja 30, 30 3 ja 90. Isn't it? This is the, which method is this? Tree method. Okay, this is tree method. So let us discuss about one more. Represent a given number in prime factorization. Observe here, Choto. This is this step. Okay. See, write the number here, 980, and draw a L. Okay, L like this, long L. See, this is the first step. Observe here. 2, concentrate only prime numbers. Okay, only prime numbers. 2 is the prime number. I'll start from 2. 2, how much are 2? How much are 9? It's not possible. So, 2 for the 8. 2 for the 8, remaining is 1, so you may write here 1, so it become 18 in mind, okay, it become 18, 2 how much 18, 2 9 ja 18, so remove here, 2 9 ja 18, cast clear, 2 0 ja 0, next draw a line, 2 ja 4, clear, 2 4 ja 8, here is remaining is 1, so it become 10, isn't it? 10. So 2 5 ja 10. How does it is possible 10? See, 2 4 ja 8. Remaining is 1. You may write it mentally. So now it is 10. 2 5 ja 10. Next, draw a line. Here is, it's not possible with 2. You may take 5. 5 how much are 245? So 2 5 4 ja 5 4 ja 20. 20 is nothing but here is remaining is 4, so it become 45. Okay, 5 9 ja 45, so it has cleared. Next, draw a line. You may take 7. 7 is a prime number. Okay, 7 7 ja 49. Clear at a time. Next, draw a line. Next, 7. Once again you may take 7. 7 1 ja 7. So we got 1. Just you may stop it. So this is the factorization method. The factors. Which are the factors? 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 7. You may multiply, you will get 980. Okay, this is the prime factorization is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 7. Okay, you may stop when you get 1. Okay, see, this is the prime factorization method. Let us discuss about exercise 3.5, true or false, first main. Dear children, need not to write in your notebook because it is for understanding. So your note should be start exercise 3.5. Clear? Exercise 3.5, page number 61. Need not to write exercise 3.5. Don't write first main in your notes. Don't write. Just you may complete in your textbook itself. First main there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 questions. 9 questions, I mean true or false. There are 9 true or false statements. These are all statements must be textbook itself. Okay, need not to write in your notes. You may start from second main. You may start exercise 3.4, second main. Once again, I would like to inform you in your notebook, write exercise 3.5 starts from second main. First statement is, all of you take a textbook. First statement, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. Wrong statement. I would like to give you reason. So to observe here, 6 divided by 3, it is possible. But 6 divided by 9, it is not possible. Are you clear? If a number, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. No condition. It might be divided or not. So it is a wrong statement. A number is divisible by 3. It must be, the given number must be divided by 9. Sorry, it is wrong statement. Next statement is, if a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. Yes, it is proper statement. It is right statement. B is 9. Observe here. For example, 18. 18 divided by 9. A number is divisible by 9. This number must be divided by 3. It is possible. It is right statement. I mean true statement. Next, third one, a number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 as well as 6. A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by 3 as well as 6. So it is right statement. I mean true statement. All of you put T in your textbook. Question number 4. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. Yes, it is a true statement because 9 and 10 are co-prime numbers. 9 10s are 90. 90 divided by 90, it is possible. So, if a number is divisible by 9 and 10 and it must be divisible by 90. I mean the product 9 10s are 90 is also possible. So that's why we can consider as it is true statement. E. If two numbers are co-prime numbers, at least one of them must be prime. Sorry, because I have a reason. It is wrong statement. E is wrong statement. I have a reason. Observe here. 4, 15. These two are co-prime numbers. You should know the definition of co-prime numbers. Two numbers having one as a common factor called co-prime numbers. 4 and 15 co-prime numbers, and also 7 and 16 are co-prime numbers. Next 12 and 49 are co-prime numbers. So to observe here, in a co-prime number, pair of co-prime number, according to the statement, if two numbers are co-primes, at least one of them must be prime. Sorry. Observe here, 4 and 15 are co-prime numbers. 4 is actually, if we concentrate 4 is a prime number. But what about 15? 15 is not a prime number. 15 is a composite number. No condition at all. See 7 and 16. 16 is a composite number. See 12 and 49. Otherwise you may write 49, 12. 49, 12. It is also correct. See, you may write as a wish 49 and 12. So 49 is a composite number. Need not to condition about 2 must be prime number. Sorry. So might be prime number or composite number. Are you clear? See, this is wrong statement. According to the statement, and try to understand all of you. According to the statement, 2 must be prime. No, there is no condition at all. Might be it is prime number or composite number. Are you clear? So the statement is false. F. Question number F. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. Sorry, it is wrong statement. I mean false statement. Try to understand. It was the very easiest statement. Page number 62. Question number G. Okay, here upside. All numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. It is opposite statement of question number F. So it is positive. The opposite statement of F. It is also G. G also false. Sorry, F is different from G. Yes, question number H. If a number exactly divide two numbers separately, it must be exactly divide their sum. Statement is true because there is a condition. You may check out. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. So it is false statement. You may check out yourself. Very easiest statement. Okay, Chotu, this is belongs to textbook. See, in the next video, we will discuss about second main exercise 3.5 second main and rest of the problems. My strong suggestion is practice these problems once again, factorize a given number once again, and also all of you complete your notes now itself. Okay, I mean, what is the today's notes? The today's notes is nothing but not notes exactly. Actually, it is belongs to textbook. You may complete all of your textbook activity. I mean textbook work now itself. And who are incomplete notes from first chapter to here, I mean 7th period, and second chapter to 7th period, please complete right now itself, today itself. I hope you will be follow my instruction. Have a nice day. Thank you.